The Test family is full of great characters with a bunch of diverse personalities, designs, and characteristics. Our family started by Hugh and Lila Test, who are the parents. Their children are consisting of twin girls of 13 with red hair and an 11-year-old blonde boy named Johnny, the star of the show. So, with that, and with the process of starting a family, thus begins sharing the man and woman's genes, ergo bringing to life children of their own. So, you know how Hugh is blonde and Lila is a brunette? This brought up a theory by YouTube user Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001, who's gone back to contemplate and expand on this theory. So, going off of that information, how did Susan and Mary get genetics concerning red hair? This may indeed be one of the biggest theories for Johnny Test. But before we start, I just want to say that each exhibit will be a different subsidiary of theorizing and not an addition onto the last. So, with that in mind, let's dive right in. Exhibit A. Susan and Mary were born with red hair, but seemingly both of their parents did not manifest any type of red hair, from what we know. Now, we can predict that one of the parents did indeed have red hair, and afterwards dyed it blonde or brown. I predict that it is most fitting that Lila could have had red hair in her past, and dyed it brown. I mean, think about it. Lila is the only main character, or if you don't qualify her as such, the only adult family member who hasn't necessarily mentioned anything of her past. Unlike Hugh, we've never seen a flashback to her childhood or teen years. Sidetrack for a sec. I would absolutely love to see how they've met and how he's proposed and that kind of stuff in season 7 and 8. Just saying. Now, back on track. Was that all a plot to hide the truth? Maybe, maybe not. I couldn't imagine it would be that obscure. But yeah, it is possible, but not confirmed, that Lila's hair was a natural red in her youth. Now you may be asking, why would she change it? Well, there's actually a pretty plausible answer to this, considering the possibility that during some point in Lila's youth, she was interested in business and wanted to pursue her dream of becoming a business affiliate of some standard, which later in life happened, whereas now she's a hot businesswoman. But the question is, how many business affiliates have red hair? I couldn't imagine many. Being in a position of business, you want to look as professional as possible. Not saying that red hair is not professional, it is natural, but still, I'm not one of known communication in business, but personally, I couldn't imagine higher-ups taking propositions seriously from people with, say, blue or pink hair. But hey, regarding red, if it's natural, obviously that's a different story. Anyway, long story short, she must have dyed her hair brown to be taken more seriously in a higher position as she may hold. For example, she has been seen traveling to other businesses to hold a conference, as seen in the episode Take Your Johnny to Work Day. Anyway, it is still possible for a blonde and redhead to have a child with red hair, or vice versa in this situation, a blonde and a brunette. Exhibit B, which comes from Vanilla Rabbit Lover 2001. Who's dived very deep and suggested that both Hugh and Lila, before getting married, have both dated a guy and a girl with red hair, hence insinuating the possibility that Susan and Mary at first were not sisters. Predicting that Hugh has had Susan with a woman of red hair, and Lila had Mary with a man of red hair, ergo matching with the respective eye color. Perhaps their significant other has broken up with them or vice versa, and they no longer wish to see each other, and both Hugh and Lila went on to become a young single parent for a while, until they met the love of their lives, each other. This may have happened while Susan and Mary were sitting at 1 or 2 years of age, whereas by 13, that vision of the past life would be as blurry as seeing the Lost web series come back. Which, God, please let us have it return one day. But anyway, if this were to be true, Why are they referred to as twins in the series? Well, goes without saying, if this has happened so early in their lives, they probably wouldn't even remember their original other parent. And once Hugh and Lila got together, they're running with a little white lie and calling them twins, because coincidentally, they did look the same. Now, you may be asking, how is this possible? Well, if we direct ourselves to a line spoken in Johnny Daddy Day by Hugh, but we ended up hating each other once I stole his girlfriend in high school. With that, we know for a fact that in the least, Hugh has dated other girls before proposing to Lila. However, there is a line after that from Johnny. Yeah, you never mentioned that. This can tenderly imply that Lila has never known about this either, but I'd personally doubt that. But either way, still a possibility. Exhibit C. Susan and Mary are biological twins from the same parents, and they were just born with red hair by chance, which is possible. Having children born with natural red hair by parents without red hair or have little to none known relatives with red hair is unlikely, but still possible. Natural hair color is decided by the amount of pigments called a melanin. However, there is a different case with red hair, whereas there's a rare pigment called a pheomelanin, and if that comes out dominant, then the child will accommodate red hair. I believe that that gene will be passed with whomever, even without a strong history of red hair, although again, it is extremely unlikely to happen. Exhibit D. This isn't confirmed, but there is a chance that Aunt Bernice, who's mentioned in Johnny's Party Monster, had red hair. Nevertheless, the highly advocated theory to what she looks like is shown in Johnny's Turbo Time Rewinder. Yes, this picture frame right here is widely thought to be the one and only Aunt Bernice. Now, there is a chance of this relative owning red hair in her past, but obviously with age, her hair is now dark gray. So yeah, in my opinion, I support the theory that Aunt Bernice was a natural redhead in her past. But anyway, hopefully season 7 and 8 will be able to spread some origin on this. Maybe not completely, but enough information of lore for us to solve it. I'd also love to see more of Hugh and Lila, like I've mentioned earlier in the video. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my TED Talk. If you did, why not leave a like? And otherwise, why not? Anyways, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, why not leave a like on the video? As usual guys, I would really appreciate it, and just thank you to the ones who have already done so. In my opinion, I think this is probably the biggest Johnny Test theory ever. In there, at least, I don't know. Probably the top 5 at least. But yeah, it is quite confusing, yet, you know, there's a lot of evidence pointing towards one way or the other way, or like multiple different pathways. So yeah, there's many ways to look at it, but personally I think I'd probably go with they were just born with red hair by chance. But as usual, we don't know anything about Lila's past. We don't know if she had red hair and then dyed it brown modernly. But yeah, this is probably my favorite Johnny Test theory out of all of them actually. But yeah, speaking of which, if you're new and you haven't already, why not subscribe to this channel for more Johnny Test videos, like top 10s, theories, news videos, that kind of stuff. And also, sorry for not having a Johnny Test Season 7 and 8 prediction video out today. I've decided that we should take 1 week break to cover this theory. But don't worry, we're going to be back on track next Tuesday. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And at the very ending of this video, I know there's going to be some videos that you are just going to love. So yeah, if you have not seen those, please go check those out. Linked at the very ending of the video. And yeah, with all that being said, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Stay fresh.